What's up, everybody? Jason Cole here with rcgroups.com. We're at the field with the new Durafly Excalibur. You might wonder where they got the name, and as you can see on the graphics, we've got a handle and a nice little sword running down the fuselage. So it's a sword of the sky, but this thing is a pretty cool little hotliner. It's in between kind of a warmliner and a hotliner. The box showed up this morning. It took me less than 20 minutes to put it together. I knew we were hitting the field today, so I kind of rushed through it. Wanted to get out here and make sure we got it on camera for you, get some good flights in and see how this thing works. But it is an interesting, it's a V-tail design. They kind of snap in place and it's just a few screws and that tail is on solid. Just takes a few minutes to do. The wing is actually really nice. It's a plug-in style. They've got the servo connectors built into the fuselage and into the wing. You don't have to connect any extensions. You just slide it in and everything fits perfectly. There's two carbon fiber spars. There's actually even more spar structures in the wing. So it is really beefy, really strong. I think it's going to handle all the abuse we're going to throw at it. I don't even know what the motor is yet. It is a carbon fiber prop. I have no idea how big it is, but pretty darn big prop. This thing ought to scream. The canopy's pretty cool. It's got a little hatch here, so we kind of rotate this to the side and then it pops open. And then we got room for a 4-cell 18 to 2200 milliamp hour LiPo. That goes in, and then I'm real excited to test the HobbyKing battery that they sent me. They sent a couple of packs. One is a normal pack, a 2200. But I've got one of their graphene, Turnigy graphene packs. This is an 1800 4S 65C battery. The packaging on this thing was pretty amazing. It's got a nice Apple-esque box that it comes in with a magnetic lid, and it comes in a little soft pouch inside the box. It's super fancy, super high-end feeling. So hopefully it gives that same feel to the airplane in flight. But with all that said, this is a 1600 millimeter wingspan. You can see the size there. It does have a forward swept wing, which is pretty cool looking. The graphics look awesome. I'm sure it's going to be easy to spot in the sky. We've got contrasting colors, top and bottom. Should be easy to tell what you're doing. So let's go toss this guy, get a maiden flight in, and see how she does. All right, y'all. Maiden flight of the Excalibur. Here we go. All right, full power climb. Pull through, power off, high speed dive. So that's full throttle, nice and fast. It is a groovy airplane. This thing carves and flies on rails, feels really comfortable. This is the first flight. I've got less than a few minutes of time on this right now, and it just feels great. It looks good in the air. Inverted. This thing is super solid. It's a great sport plane, man. You just rip it up. Low inverted pass. And it is super slippery. That's power off. And it just keeps going. We do have rudder, elevator, and ailerons. It is a V-tail setup, so we've got both rudder and elevator working off the tails. And it gets really thin in profile coming at you, but you can still see it. It's got some good color. Even at partial throttle, that thing climbs like a rocket. That's just a little over half throttle. It's just blasting up in the air. Unlimited vertical craziness. Power off, show pass. an awesome airplane. The roll rate's great. I didn't really have in the manual, so I didn't know what to do for throws, so I just kind of left everything at 100% and put in some expo, and it is just right for me, the way I like to fly these kinds of planes. It's got a lot of throw, you can do quick point rolls. The rudder works, you can kind of knife edge it a little bit until it falls off, carry some speed through. Let's do another knife edge pass here. We've got some speed, roll it up, full rudder. Lots of fun. Let's do a stall test here. So we'll kind of put her into the wind. The brake on this ESC does work great. This is I think it's an 80 amp ESC, 80 or 60. Yeah. All right, into the wind here. I don't have spoiler on setup or anything. It's just Y harness on the aileron leads. That's slowing down. There's full elevator right there. And it just carries on through. I can actually steer it in the stall with the ailerons. It's not crazy slow on landing, but it should be very manageable and not too much risk of it snapping out one side or the other. That forward swept wing really helps there. Let's go and bring her in. We'll do a little recap, talk of the flight here. And here we come, setting up for final approach. Carrying a little speed. This thing does not like to slow down. It's just so slippery. Nice and aggressive landing there, we'll say. But that's okay. This thing can take it, y'all. So that was the first flight of the Excalibur. Y'all, this is a very, very fun airplane. It is super fast. This thing climbs like a banshee. Lots of vertical, lots of aileron roll rate, lots of control, and it's just uber stable, super safe. You're gonna feel really comfortable with it on the first flight and start getting low and being crazy with it. The wings are gonna take everything you can throw at them. You can pull back hard, you can dive it. It's super strong. It's good for that. A lot of fun airplane. That's the Excalibur. So I think we're going to throw it up again here now and get some photos for the review, and you'll be able to find more information about the Excalibur on rcgroups.com.